There are many different sources that are fueling childhood obesity in America today. Some of these sources are lack of physical education in schools, unhealthy foods being served in schools, lack of physical activity at home, unhealthy food served at restaurants, and fast food joints across the nation. In the past 30 years, childhood obesity rates have risen and have tripled, and are expected to keep increasing. The U.S. Centers for Disease states that the average child spends 7.5 hours a day in front of a TV or computer screen, which doesn't leave much time for physical activity outside. In an article by Daniel Collins, 33% of children in America are obese, and this can lead to many chronic medical conditions such as lower life expectancy, type 2 diabetes, sleep disorders, heart disease, and high cholesterol. There are also many emotional and psychological problems such as depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem that can follow. The minimum average hours of physical activity that a child needs is 1 hour per day. And in a recent study, 80% of children in a Los Angeles middle school district failed their physical fitness test. There have been many attempts to change such high rates of childhood obesity, such in the NFL and the NBA have created programs to make sports camps in order to get kids active and playing sports, such as the NBA Cares and NFL Play 60. Technology is a main source of childhood obesity because it takes up so much time in a child's day from being able to go outside and be physically active. Another source of childhood obesity is unhealthy foods that are being served in schools. Now, schools can ban certain unhealthy foods if they so choose, but a recent article written by Beverly Barlow states that 90% of schools still have vending machines that sell unhealthy foods. And most of these schools are unwilling to get rid of these vending machines, especially lower income schools, because of the revenue that they bring in. Many opponents of banning different foods in school say that it is the parents' job to inform their children of the unhealthy risks of eating unhealthy foods and lack of physical activity, and that it is not the job of the school district or the teachers. There are many combinations of why childhood obesity rates have risen so high, and there are many more that will be explained later on. And there are many attempts that have been made, and many more attempts will be needed in order to decrease the rates, and only time will tell on if these attempts actually work.